This is a story my grandmother told me. My maternal grandfather, Ernest Alfred Welsh, was born in 1880 in Dunolly, Victoria, the goldfields area. The family myth was that he was born when Ned Kelly was active around this location. Ernest came to Melbourne as a young man and trained as a gentleman's barber, and he boarded somewhere in Collingwood. My maternal grandmother, Rose Eva May Stevenson, was born in Port Melbourne in 1883, and the family lived at 375 Graham Street. Her father, Henry Stevenson, migrated from Birmingham in 1851. His job in Melbourne as a station attendant was to change the times of the clocks at Flinders Street Station with a long pole. The clocks identified the times of the next train departure. There's the clocks. Grandma told me she attended Graham Street State School the first day it opened. She trained as a seamstress, and I still have her treadle sewing machine. I must say that I love telling the children who walk past in the mornings going to school that I went to Graham Street State School and my grandmother went there the first day it opened, and they look at me in disbelief, which always raises a chuckle. How Rose and Ernest met, I don't know. However, they courted for some time, meeting every Sunday to walk out, as it was called. One Sunday, while walking through the Graham Street railway gates after they'd opened, my grandfather Ernest said, "I think I'll get married." "Who to?" was my grandmother's response. You bloody fool." I wish I'd been there to witness this proposal. They married at St Luke's Anglican Church, South Melbourne, and travelled by horse and cart immediately after the service to their new home, a shop dwelling at 117 Bridport Street, Albert Park. Photo. There's their wedding photo. They lived above the shop, and my grandfather worked as the sole barber with two large hairdressing chairs. I remember the long leather strops he used to sharpen his razor blades. 3 children were born to them at this address. I have another small photo of them in the backyard. You can see the barber's pole resting up, which probably propped up the one line where they hung their clothes, I think. After his death, my grandmother remained there. She closed the saloon area and sold cigarettes, combs, cigarette papers, toothpastes, and other items in the shop area. She spent a total of 65 years at this address, and in her late 80s came to live with us. So she'd gone full circle from Port Melbourne to Albert Park, back to Port Melbourne. 117 Bridport Street has many happy memories for me, and it is now an art gallery. That's my story of Grandma.